everybody, welcome to a new week. It's Saturday today. I'm so pleased that we've got a weekend. We just had Friday after the holiday and now we've got the weekend to sort of get over it. I just thought I'd say a quick hello before we go off to Bath. At the airport day before yesterday, Chris realised that the whole face of his Apple Watch was coming right off the sort of bit. So he made an appointment and we all thought that if he's driving to Bath we may as well join him, so that's what we're doing now. It's so pretty. That tractor is their wedding car. How cool is that? Only in Somerset. It's been a really nice sunny day today actually. I hope it lasts, but I've got a feeling it's going to rain tomorrow. I've done a little bit of shopping. I got a top in Flock and a pair of shoes in Primark. Well, Chris is in the Apple shop right now getting his watch fixed, and I've just been wandering around looking at a few clothes, seeing what's in for the new season, which is quite fun. And that's it really. I'll show you what I bought when I get home. Also, I wore this outfit in a sort of similar way. I mean, it's so sailory, I had to wear it on the cruise, but we didn't actually have time to take proper pictures for the blog while we were there, so we've just gone down a slightly less busy street. It's so busy here in Bath today. Well, it's the last weekend of the holiday, so I'm guessing all the teenagers are meeting up to go shopping. But yeah, so we did a little photo shoot down one of the Georgian streets, and yeah, I'm quite pleased. I think we've got some good pictures there. Hello everyone, we're back from Bath. I'm sorry if I sound out of breath. It was an hour ago now, but it takes me a little while to recover. I took the dog for a walk, got halfway up the hill and turned round and watched Loki just collapse onto his side. So I then ran back all the way up the hill to tell Chris, ran back down the hill to Loki, who it turns out was perfectly fine. He'd just laid down to be sick. But it terrified me. I don't know if I was being paranoid because our previous dog Ziggy died a day or two after we got back from holiday. And I just thought, oh no, it's happening again. I've just never seen him collapse on his side before like that. It was really scary. And it, of course, was the steepest part of the hill. He was, oh, anyway, so that's a little mini drama since getting back. And I'm still out of breath and my heart rate is still 118, and that was at least an hour ago. Oh dear, that really was my fitness for the day. I don't need to worry about exercising now. But anyway, so I was going to show you what I bought, wasn't I? So the first thing, went in Primark. At the tills they have the wrapping paper. These are really pretty ones. I really like this sort of florally design, and this one's got unicorns on. And they're only £1 each for 6 meters, which is really good because wrapping paper is one of those things I hate spending money on, because I want a present to look nice, but you also know they're just going to rip it up and it goes in the bin immediately, which sort of, yeah. So that was from Primark. Also from Primark, I bought myself some new slippers. They're not really slippers, but I need some shoes for wearing around the house. And in the summer, I normally wear flip-flops, but I've had the same 2 pairs of flip-flops for about 10 years, and they are wearing through and aren't very comfortable. I sort of had enough of flip-flops, so I thought I'd try these, which I've put on already. Some sparkly, I don't know if you can see the sparkles, but it's like really pale denim with little sparkles in. So I thought I'd try these like slip-on plimsolls instead of flip-flops for a while. They were only £4. So yeah, they've been so comfortable so far today. And what else did I get? Oh, I also, those are my like summer plimsolls, but I also bought a pair for winter. I'll have to show you another time. They're still in the camper van. In Primark in Truro on our little Cornwall trip we did about a week and a half ago. I bought some Harry Potter plimsolls. I'm really excited about those. So they're going to be the ones I wear over winter. This is my favourite shop in Bath. It's called Flock. I've got their sort of dusky blush pink tunic top. It's quite pretty, a bit girly and a bit twee, but never mind, I like it. And that was £20 by the way. So those were my little purchases. Chris didn't have very much luck with his watch. They couldn't get the top bit had glued back on and they couldn't get it back off, so there was absolutely nothing they said they could do. So really, apart from our little purchases, the whole trip to Bath was a complete waste of time, which is a shame, and Chris is not happy about it. So what else have I been up to since we got back on Thursday? Yesterday I was just doing things like reopening my Etsy shops, replying to emails, which I've still got to catch up on, And oh, I spent actually a long time writing a blog post because I've come back to a flurry of comments on one that I wrote in May last year about me naming my clothing business after the goddess Oshun and a particular dress after Oshun as well. Yeah, a lot of people are not very happy about that. Mainly they're calling me disrespectful. I'm a thief and a vulture. My offence is several levels beyond cultural appropriation. Yeah, it's all quite interesting. People are not happy with me. A lot of people telling me to change the name of my business, which if they'd bothered to click on any of the links, they'd have found out that I have done already, although not for reasons of cultural appropriation. I don't often have strong opinions. I have to say, I'm one of those really annoying people, more often than not, will just sit on the fence and listen to other people's arguments, but I happen to be quite confident in my opinions on this. So I've been writing out a sort of response to all these comments in longhand for my next blog post, and I've written quite a few pages. Gosh, how many pages have I written? 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Because I tend to write better in longhand. I don't normally have the time to do every blog post in longhand first, but this one I want to get right. I want to make sure it's some of my best work, because I don't want people to misconstrue anything I'm trying to say. I know it's a bit of a sensitive topic. Yes, I want to get it right. By the time you've watched this, the blog post will be out, and I'll link to that below if you're interested in that sort of thing. It's quite interesting. I've never been the subject of so much dislike. It's a bit weird. Anyway, so that's another bit of drama happening since coming home from holiday. I'd hoped that September was going to be nice and relaxing, because for the last couple of months or so it's just been a constant. We've been busy every single weekend, so I'm not complaining or anything. All our little trips to Cornwall in the camper van have been lovely, but they are busy. It's not like we go and sit on a beach for a day. We are constantly going from one place to another, taking photos for the blog or for Instagram. So, but I mean, it has been wonderful, but it's been a bit of a whirlwind, and I kind of really just need a little breather now, and I'm going to try and relax and calm down and just de-stress a bit, because I know in the run up to Christmas it's going to get busy again, particularly if I'm going to do Vlogmas, which I still haven't decided on whether I'm going to do again this year. That was so busy and stressful last year, but anyway, we'll see how we go. And that's it for me. I'm babbling on, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. Good morning everyone, it's Sunday today. Whenever you're watching this, I hope the weather outside is a little better than it is here today. Look at this. Oh, totally miserable, feels very autumnal. So while I'm stuck inside anyway, I thought I'd better try and catch up on some of this washing and unpacking that I need to do. Look, this is what I've got to catch up on. This is the suitcase. There's still a few bits left from the holiday we've just been on. This is the suitcase that I took to America. There's not much left in there, but there's still bits and bobs. This suitcase here, it's more of a bag. I can't even remember when I used that. It must have been when we went to Kent, like a couple of months ago. That bag there is what I took to Cornwall on our weekend trip just before the holiday. This is a pile of clothes that needs putting away, pile of washing that needs sorting, another pile of washing that needs sorting. So yeah, that's my task for the day. Alexa, tell me the news.
Here's your flash briefing. In weather, right now in Shepton Mallet, it's 13 degrees with showers.
13 degrees! So cold. Well, that's tired me out for the day. The bed is now clear of washing. The suitcase from our holiday is now completely empty. There's still mess around the edges, but I can see more of the floor in the dressing room. So I'll carry on tackling all that tomorrow, but for now I'm going to have a break because it's not long before bedtime. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone, I'm afraid it is now Thursday today, and I haven't been vlogging because there hasn't been much to show. I've mainly been editing YouTube videos to try and catch up and writing for my blog and just general boring household stuff. So I'm sorry there's not been much to really show you. I've almost finished unpacking, I'm getting there. Anyway, I'm just about to empty out my carry-on luggage, and I don't know, I thought you might be interested in seeing what it is that I pack. So this is it. By the way, I do not recommend this brand, 5 Cities. I have been letting the cat sit on it for the last few days because I know I'm going to need to get a new one for our next travel. I was not impressed. Already holes in the bottom here. These holes go right through. There's no lining. And that was just after a couple of wears. And it has this terrible habit of, when you're walking along, this handle doesn't lock into place. So whenever you're going downhill, the handle just slides in and in and in and in and in and in and in. And you end up, and it twists all over the place and you have to yank it out. Anyway, it's a right old pain. So if anyone has any recommendations for hand luggage, then I'd be happy to hear them. So on this particular trip, we were only allowed 5 kilograms. Now I don't know about you, but 5 kilograms is nothing. It's ridiculous. So you have to go in with a plan. Chris wore combat trousers and put all of his camera lenses in all the pockets. So what we did as we approached the bit where you have to check in your luggage was he actually held, and now the dog's having a drink. That's that horrible noise in the background. I'm just going to talk over it because I can't be bothered to wait. We're now in that season where I'm going to have to start remembering to do all my vlogging and photos and everything during the middle of the day because it just gets so dark in the evenings. Only 10 to 5, it's ridiculous. He put his laptop under his arm. I think his camera actually on his strap around his shoulder. His hand luggage was still over 5 and we were so lucky because they weighed everyone else's in front but they didn't weigh ours. But just in case, this is how I packed mine. So this is what I had in here. This is my little sort of bum bag with all my camera gear in. This is the wonderful thing about having a Micro Four Thirds system, is because in this pouch I've got my camera and 2 lenses, including my big zoom lens, and a few accessories, batteries and that sort of thing. And if it came to it, I could take that out and actually tie that around my waist so that wouldn't be part of the weight allowance. I finished this book on the plane on the way home. Fantastic book, love it, so inspiring. I also took this little sort of sample of the first chapter of Louise's World Like Me. I started trying to read it, but there was so much noise on the plane. I have to admit I didn't get into it. So I'm going to give it another go another time. My diary, and this is my folder with like my e-tickets, and actually I took these brochures that had our holiday information. Empty bottle of water, that notebook was meant to be in the folder, and some bits of paper also should be in the folder. And that is all you get for 5 kilograms. So I also took my handbag, which had my vlogging camera in. In a previous video a while ago, I mentioned how when I'm sightseeing on holiday, I usually go with not really a bum bag, it's like more of a pixie bag with like pockets. And that's done me really well. It saves you shoulder aching and there are a lot of advantages to that. But now that I'm vlogging and so I have my camera and my vlogging camera, I just decided this year to try the shoulder bag. So I went with my Kipling bag, which I actually bought from eBay. I hang my sunglasses from this little pouch because I'm in and out of that all the time, swapping glasses over. And yeah, loads of pockets. Keep your bits and bobs safe in there because we were warned a few times about pickpockets. The phone usually goes in the inside pocket, so then tissues and stuff in that pocket. So I loaded that bag up with heavy stuff as well when we went to the baggage check-in place, and that just stayed firmly on my shoulder and tucked behind my back. But there we are, I thought you might be interested, and now I'm going to put it all away. Oh yeah, speaking of bags, because this bag has been my general bag for most of the summer, I have decided to swap to a new one. So this is the new bag. I think I did show you a little while ago, but I'm finally using it. I haven't used it yet. It's from Disaster Designs, and just by coincidence I found one with When I Grow Up on it, which is the name of my blog, so perfect. It's nice and spacious, but the only problem is my phone doesn't fit in the zip up pocket, so it's loose in there and there's no zip. I'm not used to having a bag with no zip. Yeah, so I've just got to finish swapping everything over because I got to choir on Tuesday. I found I didn't have any tissues, shock horror. And the other thing to show you is actually for Loki. Petshop.co.uk has sent me a box of treats for Loki to review, so that's quite exciting. Right, so in here we've got a Dental Life Daily Oral Care Stick, and another one from Purina. This is exciting, isn't it? But not for you. Catch dog treats, seafood specialist, grain-free, white fish and place dog cookies. Ooh. Oh. And it's got a big bag of Huntland grain-free, the Natural Hunter's Diet. So there we are. Anyway, if you're interested in this sort of thing, I will be doing a blog post about it. So I'll take some photos for that now. Is it about to pour with rain? I think I'm going to pop outside with Loki and see if I can get some pictures of him posing with these things. See whether I manage it or not. You want another one? Do you like those? You like that, didn't you? Okay, good boy. Well, judging by all the snuffling sounds you can probably hear in the background, you can safely say those were definitely a success. Pleased we found some that he actually likes, and they're obviously really healthy and good for him. So actually I'm going to end the vlog here because, well, it's the end of the week. I need to start filming again tomorrow and I still haven't edited any of our Greece holidays. So yeah, this is going to be a short one, not much happening I'm afraid, so please bear with me. They will get interesting again and I'll see you again soon. Bye.